Hi, I'm Chef Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you the different ways on how to bread your chicken. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to get alerts for new videos. Now, we have all of our chicken right here. It's already been cut up. I took one chicken breast, cut it into 5 pieces, and then pounded it out so that they are evenly thin. And I'm going to first teach you how to dredge. So when you dredge, you just take flour. I like to season my flour, so I'm going to use salt, pepper, and seasoned salt. Because this is going directly onto your chicken, it's going to help season your chicken. That's why we like to season our flour. Okay, so there you go. When you dredge, you just take your piece of chicken, coat it lightly in the flour, and then lay it down in your oil. What this is going to do is stop your chicken from sticking to your hot pan, and it's also going to help if you're making a pan sauce. It's going to help that sauce stick to your chicken and not just roll off. We're going to fry them all at once. So after the dredging, I'm going to show you the standard breading procedure, which is flour, egg batter, and breadcrumbs. Now here I have Italian breadcrumbs. You don't necessarily have to use Italian breadcrumbs. I'm actually going to show you how to use panko breadcrumbs as well. So you're going to use the same process, but panko breadcrumbs are thicker and have more of a texture to them. So when you do this, you're going to try to keep one hand wet and one hand dry. So try not to mix and get your hands all battered. So you're going to dredge it into the flour, dip it into the egg, and with your other hand take it out. Into your breadcrumbs, and with your dry hand, we're going to coat it. And we're going to set that down and fry it after. Same with our panko. We're going to go into the dry flour, into the egg mix. With your wet hand, take it out, and into your breadcrumbs. When you're doing this, you can also alternately, instead of using regular breadcrumbs or panko, you could go ahead and use cracker crumbs ground up. You could use cereal like Corn Flakes or Rice Krispies, which would make it gluten-free. So next I'm going to show you when you are doing like chicken tenders, you would double batter it. So what you're going to do is go from dry flour into the wet egg. Let it get some of the excess egg off, and then you're going to go back into the flour. You can do this multiple times, depends on how much breading you want, but if you think of like a normal chicken tender, this is what they're doing. So if you want a lot of breading on there, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And there's that one. So I'm going to show you how to make a tempura batter really quick. Tempura batter would be like what would be on your sweet and sour chicken. So I have 1 cup of flour here, it's just flour. I'm going to be adding baking powder, 1 teaspoon. Here I have 1 egg beaten up with about 3/4 cup of water. And we're going to whisk it all together. So your tempura batter should be pretty thin. Should not really be a thick batter. So I'm going to show you how to fry that with that in a second. When you do that, I still like to use cornstarch for our dredge mix. So you go into that and then straight into the batter. Don't go into the wet egg mix. And then I'm also going to show you the last one, which is an egg batter. So what you're going to do for that is you're going to go into the flour, egg and then directly into the oil. So if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna get my pan set up and we're gonna fry all this off at once. So here we are at my deep fryer. I'm going to use this for my tempura batter. It's easier to deep fat fry. If you don't have a deep fryer, you can go ahead and just put about 1.5 inches of oil in a pan and deep fry that way. We're gonna go into the flour, into the batter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it in the oil just for a second to let it start to cook, so that when it hits the bottom, it's not going to stick to the bottom of the basket. So as you can see, it's actually already floating, and it's doing that because there's so much leavening in the batter that it's going to be nice and crispy, nice and fluffy. Okay, here in our hot pan, we're going to put our regular Italian breadcrumb, our panko breadcrumb, this one with our multiple layers of flour breading. This one is our dredge. And to do our egg batter, we've already had this in the flour. I might dip it in again because it's starting to absorb the flour. And go right into our egg. Get off the excess and straight into the oil. Okay, so I want to show you guys the difference between what we have here. Down here is just our dredged. As you can tell, it just looks like a plain chicken breast. Not much going on there, but it is going to hold your sauce on there instead of it just sliding off. Over here we have our tempura batter. It's nice, light and crispy. Here we have our multiple flour breading. So it's nice and thick. You could imagine putting a gravy on there. Here we have our panko breadcrumbs. Beautiful, nice and flaky, crunchy. You would use this for best for fish. Over here we have our egg batter that will also hold your sauce very well, and it's a nice thin, light batter. And here we have our just normal Italian breadcrumbs that you would use for chicken parmesan or anything like that. So that's how you do it. There's 6 different ways to do your chicken there. You might not have known before, but now you know. So I hope that these tips and tricks help you and help you identify what you're cooking. And please like and subscribe if you would like to see more tips and tricks. Thanks.